Hi, welcome to DenorbitFX. This is my forex video journal where I'm going to be sharing my bi-weekly trade history. So this channel is going to be all about consistency trading, accountability and record keeping. But more importantly, I hope you pick up valuable lessons along the way. So if you're serious about trading or aiming to pass a prop firm challenge, you're in the right place. I'm going to show you how. So for this video, I'm going to share with you my trade history from May 5th, 2025 to May 16th, 2025. And the content of this video, it's this. I'm going to be give you a brief description of my strategy. I'll show you my actual trades on the MT5 platform. I'll also give you a quick look at my certificate of funding and my first payout from a prop firm account. Also, you'll see a visual summary of my trades over the period under view. And then finally, I'll give you tips on how to pass prop firm challenges. Don't miss this part, very important. Stick with me till the end, there's real value ahead. So let's quickly delve into it. Description of my strategy. How do I trade? I use indicator-based strategy. I built it around the pullback and continuation patterns. So everything is rule-based, I don't guess. And I trade the EURUSD and the GBPUSD alone. And just during the New York session, I make use of certain three core indicators. The MACD, which I use for entry and exit. The EMA I use for my direction, my trade bias, and then I use parabolic SAR explicitly for exits. This system gives me structure, discipline, and gives clear setups, so I don't have to get worried or be anxious or nervous. It also helps me to reduce over trading. Alright, moving on. This is a certificate to show you when I got funded. I got funded on April 2nd, 2025, 5k account. It's just the beginning. So if you observe, I blurred some certain parts for privacy reasons. This is my name, Dennis Moye, and I became funded trader for this prop firm these dates. Also, on 29th of April, I got my first payouts and blurred the amounts for privacy reasons again. This moment marked a turning point for me. I hope it motivates you, so you can do it too. Most people feel like indicators don't work, but I'm here to tell you that indicators actually work. Just have a pattern and stick to it. Over time, you get the reward, and that's what I do. Indicator-based strategy. And you see that I got funded on the 2nd and got my first payout on the 29th. Though it looks like 4 weeks, but it was actually 3 weeks. I requested the prop firm company. It took some time to send me my money. Alright, now we go into trade history. I will share with you my trade history for this period. That's from 5th May. Let's delve into it quickly. So this is EURUSD and MT5. On the 5th of May, I did not make any trade. I did not see any entries. On the 6th of May, I got an entry and I made this trade. You can see this. So I made 2 entries. Then moving on the 7th of May, I made some losses and it didn't bother me. That same 7th of May, I saw another entry and I made profits. On 8th of May, I made some profits, but I did not let it run. This was due to some emotions I shouldn't have let happen. These things happen. You make mistakes. I also saw it as a learning point for me. On the 9th of May, there was no entry. You see, this is based strictly on my strategy. There's no entry, I don't force it. And this will go into the next week, the following week. On the 12th of May, on EU, I made these profits. I made this. See, I don't overtrade. Even though it moved, it continued moving. My strategy told me to stop at this point, take your profits and move. So this is a 5 minutes time frame. I don't trade anything more or less. On the 13th of May, there was no opportunity for entry. Remove. On the 14th, I made some losses. Yeah, and it didn't bother me because it was in line with my strategy. On the 15th of May, I made a profit here, and this was supposed to be DE, but I was distracted a bit and took a little loss, kept going. And then on the last day of the second week, I made profits again. And that concludes the history for the 2 weeks in view, 5th of May to 16th May for EU. Moving on to GU, let's go down to 5th of May. So this 5th of May, there's equally no opportunity for entry. And then on the 6th of May, no entry as well. Okay, let me put on my trade history. No entry. Okay, on the 6th of May, there was entry. We made a loss first, and then we made some profits. The 7th of May, no entry for GU. No entry on the 8th, 9th, no entry. So for the first week, EU performed better than GU, and I was thinking EU was going to still maintain that momentum. It was the second week for GU. On the 12th, GU made some profits, and the 13th, GU also made some profits. Here too, I did not use my my complete position. This was due to a glitch. I learned from that as well. So you learn as you go by. On the 15th of May, for GU, I took a profit and I took a break even. That same day, I made some profits. Then on the 16th of May, I also took a profit. That ends the breakdown of trades I took for the 2 weeks on that view. So go back to our presentation. So this is a dashboard of showing the summary of the trades I took within these 2 weeks. If you check on this part, you see the pips from trades. Within these 2 weeks, EU made a total of 87 pips. YGU made a whooping 111 pips, making it a total of 198 pips for the 2 weeks under view. And if you check below here, you see pips from the strategy, no error. When I reviewed my trade, I saw without making any mistakes, sticking to the strategy, I would have made 236 pips. But notwithstanding, we learned from some mistakes. Then also, you can see the total number of value of trades taken. EU took a total of 7 trades and a total of making it 7 pips. GU 5 trades, 111 pips. Then for number of wins for EU had 5 wins and 2 losses. The 5 wins brought 121, 2 losses minus 34. For GU, the wins 4, losses 1. The wins brought 116 pips, while the losses minus 5. This is a bar chart to show you the movement of EU and GU. EU is represented with blue, while GU is orange. You can see it fluctuates. Here EU led. The first week EU was actually leading. Yeah, GU took over. Yeah, so we move. So I'm gonna show you, talk about tips on how you can pass your prop firm challenge. So many things you need to know. Number 1, pick a reliable prop firm with rules that align with your strategy. This is the beginning part. If you want to start up a prop firm challenge, you need to take your time and search for a reliable prop firm, because there are so many prop firms out there. Search for a reliable one that aligns with your strategy. Then you need to build your strategy to fit with the rules of the prop firm. Having identified the prop firm and bought an account, you need to look at the rules and make sure it aligns with your strategy. Build it around your strategy. Yeah. Then set realistic goals and targets. Don't be in a hurry. Like for me, initially when I started, I gave myself like 2 months to pass the prop firm challenge, and so far I achieved it. There was no pressure. I took it step by step. If you observe, this my strategy gives me a minimum of 150 pips in 2 weeks. So if you imagine calculating, getting 400 pips at least a month, you should be able to pass your profit in less than 2 months time. Also have other source of income initially, so you don't get emotional and impatient while trading. This is also very important, very crucial, because you know the game is quite emotional. It's an emotional thing, psychological stuff, you know. Having a source of income will distract you from putting all your mind on trading, especially in cases where you make losses and you want to start doing things like revenge trading and the rest. If you observe from the history I showed you, there are days I made losses and I did not revenge trade. I stuck to my trades. I did not over trade. Some days I enter just one trade, 2 trades. If it's a loss, I move on. There's no need rushing it. It's better to be patient over time than keep blowing accounts. Also, you have to ignore the noise on social media and focus on your process and journey. You know, there's a lot on social media. You see people flipping accounts, doing different things, buying cars. Focus on your own journey. Start from a particular point and keep moving up. This is my start point, and I believe I'm going to buy more challenges and scale up. So, but if I can consistently make 400 pips a month, do the maths. Just add the lot size, and you can pass any challenge. So, what I'm doing right now, I have different prop firms and prop firm accounts I'm trading on. I have 5k, I have 10k, and other 5ks. This is the first one that got passed. Others are in the second stage. Stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to show you more. I'm sure I'm going to pass more challenges, and I'll show you the proof of victory. Drawdown. This is crucial. Your risk management should be based on the daily and overall drawdown. Assume your account size is actually the overall drawdown of the account you purchased. What does this mean? For instance, if you purchase a $5,000 prop firm account, do not assume that is the amount. The amount you actually bought is the amount of the overall drawdown. For instance, if the overall drawdown says 10%, that 5,000 is actually 500 USD. So trade that account as if you are trading a 500 USD account. That way you will never blow an account. That 500 USD, if you build your risk management around that, believe me, you're not going to blow it. And that's the way it works. Like for me now, the way my risk management is, I have to lose 4 straight trades per day for 5 days before I can blow any prop firm accounts. And just check it out. From the history you saw, I take most times, okay, I think EU was a total of 7 trades, then GU was 5 trades in 2 weeks. That is 11 trades. So I hope you get the point. Just focus on that. Also, journal your trade for continuous improvements. So what I'm doing now, it's a way of journaling my trades, just keeping track so that I can continually improve the system. And after each week, I normally go back to my trades and see where I made mistakes and correct myself and also improve the system. But the strategy does not change. I think since I started trading, this is the first time in a while I've traded using a particular strategy for more than 2 months, and it has worked for me. It will also work for you, so just try it. Yeah, this is the end of the video. I hope you learned a lot. I hope you got value. Stay tuned for the next video.